Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll try to run it with the option. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Looks like the defense has it. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab made by the tight end. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Broncos begin a new series here, first and 10. He'll hand it off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle over the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's full. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
I couldn't get the ball off.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker.
How many are you wrestling? 3? You didn't bring no more than 4, though. I don't understand how they can't block.
From the 44. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Oh, a sack. The senior on this
No, man, we're not latte. We pursue the quarterback.
Outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
It's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Roadrunners line up with a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension?
That safety ran so far the backfield on that, it doesn't make any sense.
They're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Single back, takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Getting set. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he scores. Touchdown, BSU.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is good. They go over touchdown, 14-7.
The final four? Oh, Duke, I got it.
Now they get set to kick it away.
I wouldn't count on that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
It's second down after that completion. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UTSA. Just ran away from the defense. For this college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks the BAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Now it's second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Broncos looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time
Man,
they get caught.
I don't know what's going on. That was my ball.
And his receiver, you can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Boise State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He knocked through the extra point. Lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Handoff to the back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Broncos will have 1st and 10 here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here comes the bunch formation. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock, trying to advance that next round of the postseason.
The Broncos pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Makes a nice move there. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Davis. Will he score here? Touchdown, Broncos. This offense really clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. And the Roadrunners looking to run some tempo here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Roadrunner starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. As a design quarterback keeper. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Direct snap to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Roadrunners are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense, trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. We talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Well, those 5 on 4 right there. Everybody spread out.
Set to kick the ball off now.
They supposed to win. I feel the same about these sweeps you're running. Stretch plays. I got guys coming off the edge, and they never even get a hand on.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch.
And the high pass. He need to miss some of them. They never miss those. Ever. You eyeball everything for no reason. Nobody will know that guy.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Broncos are on the move here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards.
Bro, that's the first run you had that got stopped.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Hits the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First down and 10. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now, and we're able to get him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Forced down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into
Good game,
coverage.
Tyler.
That's probably going to do it.
It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.